All right, now welcome to SC Custom Designs. We're going to have a sit-down video. I don't do that very often. So welcome to SC Custom Designs, where we have going on 700 videos on a variety of subjects. When you pan around my shop, you'll see a tool. I probably did a review on it. The last video we did was installing the mounts for this unit here. This is the Lee Surface Hold Down Clamp from Lee. And they have two different styles. One style goes right down into your bench dog holes in a variety of different ways. Look out that video. I did put a link in the last video when I put these in, where you can go look at the links. So at any rate, this is how easy this works. This is very, very powerful. I can hold up to 3 inches of stock. And a subscriber, we're going to keep their name private so that we don't expose them. But at any rate, they pointed out that I have this upside down, this clamp, and they're right. Okay, so while it will work, and then while I will clamp this, if you think about that, that's going to hold this clamp from falling out or coming out. It's just not going to come out of there. But they had a good point. They said, well, it's meant to drop down. Well, a correction to that, although I agree with it, according to the videos and the information they show you, they actually have this oriented sideways so you can go like this. Okay? But I still agree with that viewer. Thank you for pointing that out. They also pointed out something else, that there's 2 screws on the other end of my workbench, okay? They recommended, why don't you just take those screws out and you could get to this limited area quite easily. Another great point. Thank you for pointing that out. However, the point behind the video was a hack, and that is, how do I get in there and look up that video, the last episode, to watch that. But I like the comments. Please keep the comments coming. I really do appreciate it. I do wonder, though, if I take these screws out, if this is just going to pull out. There's a piece of board under here that's stapled in, so I would have to remove all those staples, and if they glued it, ooh, that's probably not going to come apart pretty easy. But we're going to figure that out shortly, hopefully, because we're moving on to our next. Let me see if that was all the points they made. Yes, those were the 3 points. Thank you again, subscriber. I do appreciate it. You think very smart and you're very observant. So now we're going to talk about today's deal. This is, we have some cheat notes here. A pack I pick up today, a package, and it's only $99. I don't know how they do this, because when you break down the various components, in other words, the battery, a single battery, $37.95, okay? That I just looked that up. You can get a 2-pack for $87, 2 batteries for $87.76, according to this link there. The battery charger itself is $70, $74, just for the charger. Now you can pick up, and I didn't Google that one, you could pick up the battery and the charger for a price. I remember picking up that, I think, for about $69 at any rate. So just keep all that in mind, okay? You do the math on your end there. They're giving you a drill, a bag, 2 batteries, and a charger. How did they do that? Other than the holidays, I'm really not sure. We'll see. It is January 5th, 2020. And I picked that up. So let's unbox this guy. Let's have a look at it. And then we'll put it right to work. Remember, when you're cutting something, cut away from you so that you don't have a problem with practice surgery. Okay, so drop that there for now. Okay, this is, by the way, the DCD777C2. Look that up. That's for $99. That is like really, really cool. So again, we're SC Custom Designs. We've been doing YouTube for not that long, really, for about 4 years. 17, 18, about 4 years. So there you go. All right, let's pull this guy out of here. All right. So here's our bag. Let's remove this so there's no confusion of what we didn't get. Oh, another point I want to point out about this, about these clamps. You could also just simply, and I was really tired when I put this in. I woke up 5 in the morning when I put the first one in over here, which I did a pretty good job. And then I did the others as demos or whatever. So you can actually screw in from the front right here with some wood screws. So you don't really have to put those screws in from behind here. I'm thinking that this is probably the stronger choice. The screws go in behind it and they countersink and then go into it from the back. And it's not in your way, but still, that's the other option there. But interestingly enough, you could use a screw, and look at the video, to go ahead and use that as like a template for drilling your holes. All right. Oh, isn't that a cute little bag, my friends? I've got several DeWALT bags now, but not one as cute as this. Okay. Let's open that up. You get your instructions, your disclaimers, all that type of thing. So here's your battery pack. Okay. I can see that he is not as big. I got to bring one over. Not as big as this other one. So I think we should note that. Or is he? He's a little smaller, my friends. Okay. Well, that's interesting. And I didn't do all of the research on the electronics and all that kind of thing. I guess that's the first thing to note. So let's go ahead and put him out of the way. First observation. And here's our batteries. Let's just go ahead and take them out. And set them here. I'm going to bring another battery over. Now I'm suspecting that these might be two different types of batteries. I just started buying DeWALT products. Look up the videos. I have now 4 battery operated DeWALT tools. You can look up those videos. All right, and then you get the drill. There's the drill. Okay. Feels pretty cozy in the hand. It's going to have all the usual things, the 2 speeds, the lock, the forward and the backwards, okay, all that standard stuff, okay. Let's see, also on the back of your battery packs, if you've not ever seen, oh, does he not have it? Oh, he doesn't have the idea where you can check out the voltage. Okay, let's look at the battery size difference now. Okay, and let's stick him in. I don't know if he's going to have a charge on him or not. Well, that's interesting. Oh, I heard a variation there. Did you hear it? Okay, but he is a brushless 20 volt VMAX, the DCD777 half-inch cordless drill driver, type 1 20 volt, and the writing is really, really small down there. I'm not really seeing what that is. So there you go. And of course, let's see, you got your clutch, where you can turn it and have more control over screwing things in. Looks like you do have an LED light here, which is hard to see. Maybe you can see it now. That's always nice to have. One of the first drills I bought that was battery operated, the light was like not even shining anywhere near what I was drilling. So there you go. This is what you're getting. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and turn you around. Hopefully I don't drop my camera. Also that subscriber that had those great observations also said, my words, by all means, get yourself a camera so you can record. All that gyrating. So let's plug him in. Let's drop him down in here. All right, we have one flashing red light that's going on here, so he's charging up. All right, and you can see the difference between the two sizes right there. So there we go. All right, and here's my other battery pack. So my plans are to just go ahead and retire the Ryobi battery operated units slowly but surely, particularly the drills at this point, because I have other Ryobi fun toys, but I have a lot of drills. We got this guy, did a demo on him, you can look that up. I also have a pin gun. Oh my god, I love the pin gun. I got a compressor under there with a pneumatic pin gun, which I no longer have to be concerned with having to get that hose out and be all entangled with all that jazz. Okay, so all right, it remains to be seen, you know, how much power I'm going to have in this unit to try to extract those screws, which are down there. Let's see what we got here. Okay, he's your standard Phillips. See if we have any fits down in here that I can see either way. I don't. Let's come over here. And my trusty little, you might think I really like DeWALT, wouldn't you? I have so many DeWALT tools. Okay, he's looking like he might want something kind of thick here. Let's see here. That's he's not as thick as I'd like him to be. Let's just try him. He feels really strong, by the way, with the cobalts. Sorry, the Ryobis. I can pretty much bog down. He's very smooth too. Very impressed so far. Let's see what we got here. Oops. He's not as thick as I'd like him. Let's turn him on the slower mode. That's what that switch is for. And it looks like, for all intents and purposes, he is not glued in. So I would just have to remove the staples from under here. And so that suggestion was a valid suggestion, even in this case. It would just take me a little bit more work to get that done. I like the power that I'm feeling here, friends. Very impressed. I like it. This is definitely something I'm going to give just a thumbs up on, especially for the price. So there we go. All right, you watched the review, watch me unpack this. I do a lot of reviews. My reviews aren't necessarily like really intense and getting down to the specs and to all the things that some folks get excited about. I'm more of a practical person. I just like to take something out of the box, see how it feels, first time use. Sometimes I stumble through it, you know, and put things in upside down. That's okay. I actually don't mind. So hopefully you like the videos that I'm making. We're going to try to make them steadier. The older ones, forgive me. Sometimes you want to reach through the camera, I'm sure, like the good old Bill Cosby. Remember that? It was a ghost dad. Those of you who can remember that one, it was quite funny. So, all right, thank you again. Take care. Shalom uvracha, totzin, tzaitzin, bathalami, and take care, everybody. Take care. Stay safe in your shops. Please tune in to my episodes. We're always doing something. We're doing hexagon shelves. We're going to be making another table. Look up the Super Awesome Coffee Table series. It's delivered to the customer. He's very, very pleased, and that makes me pleased to make a unit like that. It was very, very intense making that unit. And there's going to be some humor involved. You might have guessed that, because I had to take the unit to the office where I work on the second floor, but it's taken in my RAV4, and that was very tricky to do. And then get it up there and all this, that, and the other. It was a lot of fun. So, all right. And there's an elevator ride involved. You got to look for that. It's going to be funny, I hope. Take care. God bless. Thanks for tuning in. Keep your comments coming. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Appreciate that. Bye-bye now.